YouTube? It's your girl So Renee, and I am back with another video. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share this with anyone and everyone that you know. And from the title, we are going to be talking about the time I almost went to jail, which is true. I almost got arrested. So let's get right into the video. So this happened maybe like a good 2 years ago, whatever. Hanging out with a friend throughout the day, and we're just going here and there, yada 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 and stuff. And we ended up going back to her house and just chilling or whatever. And there was a couple other people there, and we were just chilling at the house. Nothing too big. So the time was actually getting late because she stayed a little bit further than where I stayed. So the time was actually getting a little bit late, and it was maybe a little bit after 12 when I'm leaving the house at this point. So I'm getting on the road, and this is when I have my other vehicle. So I'm getting on the road or whatever, and the signs for the speed limit, they usually on the highways or the streets, like they'll tell you like how fast you can go and how fast not to go and different stuff like that. So I was actually going I think 80 that night. I think about 80, 85 or whatever, because it was late, like, well, really late at night, but I guess you can kind of say that's like early in the morning if it's past 12 or however you want to say it. So it was really late or whatever, and I'm getting on the highway, and I'm trying to hurry up and get home because I'm already sleepy at this point. So I'm just driving behind the wheel, kind of a little bit tired or whatever, glad nothing happened. And then all I hear is whoop, 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 whoop. I see the red and the blue lights. I'm like, so I eased over, I put over slowly, and it's just me in the car. Nobody is with me at this point. Like, everybody is just at their place. I've just already left, so it's just me in the car at this point. So I pulled over, of course, and I turned the car off. That's what I did, and turned the radio down, because of course you gotta follow the procedures and all of that. And we don't need any more young people or anybody dying because of police brutality or they not following the police orders. I know everything is just kind of mixed up, but at least when it comes to that situation, pull over, try to be respectful as you can. Don't do anything, any sudden movement or any sudden thing, and they're gonna take offense to it, and they're gonna look at you, and of course, all of that stuff. So anyway, he pulled me over, and I stopped the car, turned the radio off, the whole nine, and I'm sitting there waiting. My heart is, it's just beating fast. It's beating real fast. You know how you would normally feel if any cop was to pull you over. It don't matter what race they are. If you being pulled over by a cop, you gonna be feeling some kind of way. Even if people you used to it, it don't matter. You're gonna feel some kind of way each time. So he pulled over, and he's coming to the car, whatever, and I'm just quiet. And he knocks on the window and stuff. And of course, you got they got their flashlight with them right in their hand, just shining all in your eye, and I'm kind of doing like this or whatever. And the first thing they're gonna ask, license and registration, please, of course. And I handed it to them. To him, it was actually one cop that night. And yes, this is at night. Anyway, I handed it to him, and he checked it and stuff. And of course, he was asking was I drinking and all of this. And I told him no, I wasn't. But because I was driving so fast, and it was already late, early in the morning, however you want to call it, like I said. And then sometimes if you're driving that fast, like real late like that, majority of the time you're not gonna see like a cop car right there. And if you do, you're not gonna think about it until like you actually pass the cop car, which is what I did, to be honest. So of course he asked, were you drinking or anything like that? And he's looking at the car the whole time while he's asking that, because that's what they're just gonna do. And I'm like, no, I haven't. I've just well, I told him that, and then he asked, well, why are you speeding? Because you went 15 miles over the speed limit. I was going pretty fast, like trying to get home or whatever. Because like I said, your girl was tired. I was tired. But anyway, I was just telling him, like, no, I just kind of left a friend's house really late. And, you know, I'm just trying to hurry up and get home, nothing like that or whatever. So he said, okay. And I just sat there tight because, you know, once they pull your information, they got to go back to their car and, you know, just run it, see if you got any background history, anything of that nature. And of course, your girl, she ain't got nothing like that. I'm clean. My driving history is pretty good. I ain't got no records, nothing like that. Your girl is good. So, a couple of minutes go by. He wasn't at the car long because they kind of do it quick or whatever because, you know, they be on the phone with their backup people in case they got to call for backup, in case they feel like they need to. But it was just a few minutes, and he came back to the car, whatever, and I'm just, you know, still kind of sitting there a little nervous because I'm like, oh, please, I don't want to go to jail. Like, I'm praying in my head to God, like, please, God, I know I went over the speed limit, but I do not want to go to jail tonight. Because if I do, I don't know how my loved ones are gonna react. Like, anybody that care for me and love me, I don't know how y'all are gonna react. So he came back to the car, whatever, and he was like, okay, well, you know, everything is good. It don't look like nothing is bad. You know, he was saying it don't look like you have nothing in your car. Of course, he told me to step out because, well, before he went to check it, he told me to step out because they need to make sure there's nothing in there. Because, I mean, you could be hiding the littlest things and they'll say, oh, hey, we done got something. But I didn't have nothing in there. And majority of the time, I try to keep my cars clean. Any car that I have, I try to keep it clean. I don't really like the clutterness. But anyway, he said, you're good and all of that. So you can go ahead and go home. Just be more cautious when you're driving, especially late like this. And, you know, he was just talking to me and stuff like that. And I'm just like, okay, cool, officer, thank you. So he walked back to his car, and I let that window up real quick, and I turned that car on, and I turned that radio back on. I'm like, whoo, okay, thank you, God. He did not put no cuffs on me or anything like that, because that just would have looked really, really bad. And around that time that it happened, I had just got that car, not like kind of recently, so I didn't really have that car too long when that accident actually happened or whatever. But whew, I'm glad I did not go to jail or anything like that. Thank you, God. You looked out for your girl once again, like always. Yeah, that was actually the first time, because I got pulled over another time, but I might do that another time in another video. But that was like the first time I got pulled over, and I'm not gonna do that again. So I'm gonna just, at least if I'm driving late like that at night, I need to really be cautious, because cops, especially when it's late like that, they gonna try to find, you know, who's driving crazy, and they're gonna suspect anyway, which I wasn't. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like it, please comment anything under it, say anything, share this video, and make sure you subscribe so you can be notified any and every time that I drop a video. And I love you guys, and I will see you guys later. All right.